What's up, Luca?
Yo, yo, yo.
Well, let's just jump right into it, shall we?
Let's get this thing going. Can we go first?
Sure, I'll read the first question.
Okay. Hit me with one, bud.
What's it like being the oldest sibling in your house? Do you have any unique experiences from that?
I want to say like unique experiences, but it's pretty cool because like I feel like I have a lot more power, but at the same time I feel like I have a lot of responsibility, because I gotta be a good role model for the youngins.
Mm-hmm.
But just like my brother, he's kind of the same way though, because he's like a role model for my sister, so
Mhm.
it's kind of like I rubbed off on him. I don't know.
Well, that's a good thing to do, especially
Yeah.
that you showing you have that kind of influence.
Yeah.
It's really interesting for you to say
Oh,
that.
yeah, it's you kind of been influenced on Nate though, right?
I mean, yeah, it definitely feels like that with my little brother. He listens to the music that I do sometimes now, and I just find that amazing. Like, I don't even mention it to him, but he just starts listening to it because I played it in my car on the way to school.
Yeah.
It's a kind of interesting type of deal with him, so it's an interesting experience for sure.
What about Dylan? Does it rub it off on him anyway?
I really can't tell. My stepbrother Dylan, he's a pretty cool dude, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting getting used to him with him moved in with my mom and stuff now. It's definitely something new, but it's nothing bad.
Nothing bad.
hmm So, do you have any other questions for me?
Yeah. So, hit you with some real quick. So before they moved in,
Mhm.
how was it before they moved in? How was it after they moved in? There's got to be some big difference.
Yeah, I mean, having more people in a small house is definitely something new.
Oh yeah.
I mean, meeting them was a process in itself.
Oh, I
But
bet.
but I do like Mark, my stepdad, and Dylan, my stepbrother.
Mhm.
Great people. I don't really have any issues with them. It's just being crammed in that small space can be difficult sometimes,
Oh, yeah,
and that's mostly what I feel when I'm there. I got something for you right here.
Hit me with it, man.
Do you ever feel like you weren't meant to be the leader? For example, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've thought maybe someone else could have handled that better?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been like situations where I've looked back at it after I made a decision. I'm like, damn,
hmm
my sister probably could have handled that better. My brother probably could have came up with a better way to handle that. But at the same time, it's just like how it is. I'm gonna decide how it goes, and because I'm the oldest, so.
I mean, that's kind of the whole process of being vulnerable is making those
Yeah.
mistakes and realizing it yourself. That's
Mhm.
kind of a big step in that right direction.
Oh yeah, I totally see that.
hmm
Yeah, I got something for you.
All right, let's hear it.
So, so you live in two houses, Your dad
Yeah.
just moved into your dad's, and then you're remodeling your mom's.
Yeah.
So, which one you like more, if you could pick one?
That's a hard decision. I mean, I try to keep it as balanced as possible. Obviously, I love both of my parents equally.
Oh yeah.
But right now, not being crammed at my dad's house like I am at my mom's is much nicer. We live in a bigger house, 2 stories. It's definitely a different type of living situation there, but a very welcome one and nice one as well.
Oh yeah.
hmm
Okay.
I got something for you right here.
Okay.
In your free time, what do you enjoy to do? Is it related to being the alpha in the sense that, like, you're the older brother, older sibling type of deal?
Well, like, I go to the gym. Hang out with friends. I feel like back to that rubbing off thing. I've been going to the gym for a while, and it's actually kind of cool because now my brother has been going to the gym,
Mhm.
and I feel like that kind of rubbed off on him, and now we can have like another thing to bond with.
Well, that's obviously a very positive thing.
Oh yeah.
Is to have being active, going to the gym, and that kind of influence that you have is really cool to see it rub off on
Oh,
your
yes.
brother like that.
It's pretty cool, It's just to see him
hmm
come like me a little bit.
Yeah.
Is living with Dylan a struggle at all? With his.
I mean, he can be a weird dude time to time,
Oh, yeah.
and he can be a little immature, but it's really not that big of an issue for me. I've learned to enjoy him more and more.
Mhm.
He's smart, but he's a little slow at times.
Oh, yeah.
I call him a simple person, and being simple is not necessarily a bad thing.
It's never a bad thing.
Yeah, and that's kind of a nice part about being with him is that I get that opportunity to be the big brother all over again, and almost like a father figure at times. Like we play catch, we do stuff outside. It can be a really fun time with him.
Yeah.
I got another question for you. What kind of leader do you consider yourself to be? Has that ever changed?
Oh yeah, no, like when my parents first started letting me watch my brother and my sister by myself, I was kind of a very like aggressive, like, hey, do this, do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then over the years, I've kind of noticed that they're not gonna listen. No matter what you say to them.
Oh, Well, that's time. So, final thoughts.
Right. And so I just kind of decided to, just like, hey, you should do this, but they're pretty grown up now. We're
Yeah.
all 2 years apart, so I just let them do their own thing.
That's really cool. That's kind of the nice part of getting older together.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Final question for me at all?
Oh yeah, I got it. So you and Nate, I've grown up with you guys a little bit, and you guys, your relationship when you guys were younger, I've seen it. It's different than it is now. I know that for.
Well, yeah. Back when we were younger, it was very competitive. When we were similar in size, similar in athletic ability, things like that, it was constant competition.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it be sports, whether it be in-house with the parents, anything like that. And then I think the divorce really united us. So despite the hardship that is, the coming together part was probably the coolest aspect for me.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Great talking to you, man.
Great talking to you.